There's been a lot of discussion about what the NSA does
Yeah.
and the surveillance programs. You have said it is not the business of the U.S. government to spy on its own people. But the more that seems to come out, the more questions seem to be raised. Are you confident that you know everything that's going on within that agency and that you can say to the American people, it's all done the right way?
Yes, but what I've also said is that it can only work if the American people trust what's going on. And what's been clear since the disclosures that were made by Mr. Snowden is that people don't have enough information and aren't confident enough that between all the safeguards and checks that we put in place within the executive branch and the federal court oversight that takes place on the program and congressional oversight, people are still concerned as to whether their emails are being read or their phone calls are being listened to.
Especially when they hear that they are and mistakes are made,
well,
you know, shakes your confidence.
What was learned was that NSA had inadvertently, accidentally pulled the emails of some Americans in violation of their own rules because of technical problems that they didn't realize. They presented those problems to the court. The court said, this isn't going to cut it. You're going to have to improve the safeguards given these technical problems. That's exactly what happened. All these safeguards, checks, audits, oversight worked. Now, I think there are legitimate concerns that people have that the technology is moving so quick that at some point, does the technology outpace the laws that are in place and the protections that are in place? And do some of these systems end up being like a loaded gun out there that somebody at some future point could abuse? Because there are no allegations, and I am very confident, knowing the NSA and how they operate, that purposely somebody's out there trying to abuse this program or listen in on people's email
You're confident in that?
I am confident in that. But what I recognize is that we're going to have to continue to improve the safeguards. And as technology moves forward, that means that we may be able to build technologies that give people more assurance. And we do have to do a better job of giving people confidence in how these programs work. So what I've said is that I am open to working with Congress to figure out, can we get more transparency in terms of how the oversight court works? Do we need a public advocate in there who people have confidence in? But we've also got to do it in a way that recognizes that we've got some hostile folks out there that potentially are trying to do us harm.